Welcome back to some more Umineko When They Cry. So, where we last left off, this was a bit of an interesting change of pace where both Beatrice and Battler are, I think they're about to carry the bit of the scene there where they're playing some sort of game. I don't know if it's a game of like chess or some sort of debate tactics involved, but there's that to be shown. Though I don't know if this was like I did like theorize a bit of here and there, but other than that, nothing special. But someone must have told Battler on what to do, how to go against the witch when it comes to like debates or some shit like that. And we learned some bit of a Halloween lore because Maria seems to be interested in some sort of a witch type of thing. However, Rosa felt very uncomfortable because I feel like there's like two things within that. It's either she just I, luckily, she doesn't really snap in like front of everyone. Otherwise, it would be a bit of embarrassment. But I guess like because Rosa considers part of the sibling family, then she just orders them around. But you know, different customs, different holidays in certain countries. So that stuff is tough. Anyway, let's continue. Goda led the relatives, and they began to head towards the guest house. Well, ain't that great? They were eager to set down their luggage and take a breather, so they didn't realize that Rosa and Maria weren't coming with them. Weren't coming with them. Oh shit. Oh, she's gonna do it. She's gonna do it again. See, I wasn't really expecting it right when I start recording, 2 minutes in. After watching them leave towards the guest house, Rosa's face changed suddenly. This is not good. She let go with the hand that had been gripping Maria this whole time. There was a bright red mark there, making it clear how much excessive force she had been using on Maria's slender arm. That hand then slapped against Maria's head, pinched her left ear, and lifted. Now, now that is a different angry face right there. That's a bit of a scary thing to say, to see, not say, but see right here. Is just this it's like last two parts where Rosa just flipped her shit towards Maria because of their misbehavior, and not only that, taking candy from a stranger. This is just, and this is going to happen again. She's going to take her anger out on Maria. That's the thing, though. Last part was like wasn't as bad. It's just it's just one thing, one slip up. This is just where like this is the second time Rosa doing this again.
魔女の話はするなといつも言ってるでしょうが。それはママとの約束だといつも言っているでしょ。
Since when?
ママ痛い、ママ痛い、痛い、痛い、痛い。ハロウィン、ハロウィン、うるさいのよ、あんたは。魔女のお祭り？ケルト人が何よ、黒魔術が何よ、バカじゃないの。あんた9歳よ、9歳。電車であんなに騒ぐから、わざわざ電車降りてまでその蛍光塗料みたいな気持ち悪いお化けマシュマロを買ってやったのよ。
Fluorescent paint? That's food coloring, though.
遅刻してまであんたに買ってやったのよ。あんた、どこまで私の顔を潰せば気が済むのよ。
As Rosa cursed, she twisted Maria's ear up, almost as though she was about to tear it off. An expression of anguish spread across Maria's face while she frantically stood on her tiptoes, trying to soften the pain in that ear. Rosa suddenly grabbed the candy that Maria had been holding. She threw it on the ground and stepped on it over and over. To Maria, it was supposed to be a proof of a memory, of a brief span of time when her mother had bought something fun for her. But now that same mother was grinding into the ground right in front of her. It was as though a brand had been pushed into Maria's eyes, leaving a mark that could never be erased.
こんな気持ち悪いお菓子が何よ。気持ち悪い、気持ち悪い。あんたがそんなんだから、あんたがそんなんだから。
I know this is fiction, but why the fuck did you buy it in the first place when you're trying, when, you know?
気持ち悪い、気持ち悪い、気持ち悪い。
I'm so confused about this. It's like, I'm reading this right now. Am I supposed to hate Rosa for what she's doing? Because all you're doing is if you're gonna keep spoiling your Maria like that, you're gonna end up regretting it. Because this is such a, as she said that, she struck Maria's head over and over again with her palm. She didn't hit Maria's face because the red swelling would stand out. Maria closed her eyes tightly, patiently bearing her mother's violence. No, that wasn't quite it.
帰ってきてママ、帰ってきてママ。助けてママ、助けてママ。
She she either has anger issues, or my theory is like one of the. I bet she's possessed by some demon or something.
悪い魔女に打ち勝って。
But I feel like she has some anger issues. Like there's no way like it could be this simple. She kept bearing Rosa's assault, muttering that over and over.
だからその魔女ってのをやめろっつってんのよ。この
Rosa, tired from hitting her daughter, breathed so hard her shoulders shook. Maria grasped her hands together, withstanding it, hoping her mother would return soon. No, see, notice it says "quote unquote" her mother. I'm pretty sure that's not your mother in the first place. If you put if you see this dialogue right here that says "quote unquote" her mother, I can get. I'm gonna say this. My theory is that I don't think this is her mother anymore.
早く帰ってきて。マリアを助けてよママ。悪い魔女をやっつけてよ。いつまでもそこでそうしていなさい。そしてそこで魔女でもハロウィンでもいつまでもブツブツ一人で言ってればいいのよ。
Is Halloween like some trigger for a holiday for you? Like I get it's kind of embarrassing. I get it. I get the point that celebrating Halloween is kind of embarrassing for when you grow older, but holy shit. After hurling those words at Maria, Rosa leapt in the direction of the guest house, leaving Maria behind. Maria, forgetting even that it was okay to cry, kept staring down at the jack-o'-lantern candy that had been trampled beyond recognition.
あらローザ、どこ行ってたの？
I'm surprised no one. I'm pretty sure. I'm kind of surprised no one has been watching this by now. There's got to be one person probably watching behind or something.
ごめんなさい。バラが素敵だったものでついつい。
I don't think it's just roses. I'm pretty sure. Of course, that's a little bit of a That's a lie.
ローザ、早く荷物を置いてこいよ。兄貴んとこへ挨拶に行こうぜ。
Uh, we're gonna we're gonna go say hi to that sack of shit.
んマリアちゃんはどうしたんや？
That's a very good question. What the hell happened to Maria?
まだ花壇におるんかいな。
ええ。気に入ったバラがあるみたいで、世話をするって言って聞かなくて。しばらくは好きにさせることにしました。
I'm telling you. You thought episode one was I'm telling you thought episode one was bad to a casual reader. No, man, episode two is this, that is just wild.
女の子には女の子の世界があったことを私たちはたまに忘れるわ。時には尊重してあげないとね。
そうね。お気遣いをありがとう、キリエ姉さん。ゴーダさん。私たちの部屋はどこ？
ご案内いたします。こちらでございます。お荷物をお持ちいたしましょう。
結構よ。自分で持てます。ありがとう。
Well done. Rosa went into her room, guided by Golda. She then closed the door somewhat violently and threw her luggage on top of the bed. Oh, wow. Well, what a way to change the mood there. She got down on her knees in front of the bed, burying her face in it. For a while, Rosa made as if to shred the sheets with her fingernails, sobbing constantly.
マリア様、大丈夫ですか？
Kanon appeared from behind the thicket after watching. Kanon appeared from behind the thicket. Oh shit! Was he watching the whole time? Was he watching this whole like shenanigan happening there? If it is, then oh boy, Rosa is gonna be in some deep hot water. Kanon appeared from behind a thicket after watching Rosa leave.
平気だよ。
Is that so? What if my theory is that Maria is just a masochist? She's just doing this to because she does have some bit of evidence. Maybe she's trying to like hoard up some evidence to prove that Rosa is just the worst person or something. I mean, we already seen like the previous episode. Well, why not in this episode? You know. Maria gave a creepy laugh, but to Kanon, who had seen the whole thing, it looked like she was enduring as best she could.
最低のやつだ。
I would say this. I guess Kanon. I guess I was not the only person who would think that, but you know, it's up to the reader that wants to judge Rosa how she is. You know, she's a horrible person. She's a scumbag. You know. Really tempted to say the C word, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people will think I'll get a little bit angry.
あれで母親なんて。
how is she a mother if you're gonna? That's the thing with Rosa. Do you hate Maria or do you not? Or do you just have this fucking mental health that you can't even like go to fucking therapy in the first place?
仕方ないよ。その程度の器にはその程度のが入り込む。マリアは全然平気だよ。
How are you fine then? You telling me the whole thing of crying is just fake tears then? Kanon got down on his knees and picked up the trampled candy. It was tragic just looking at it. He thought about dusting it off and returning it to her, but really couldn't do so with that in that condition. Just as he was wondering what to do, he met Maria's gaze. No, that wasn't quite right. Maria was looking at the candy Kanon had picked up. Right now, Maria's heart was surely the same as the candy that had been trampled into a pulp. Kanon realized this, but didn't know what he should do.
そうだ。さっき僕がもらったのと交換してあげるよ。
No, see? I guess Kanon isn't as jaded. He's at least being thoughtful for once. So if Kanon thinks Natsuki is a bad person and Rosa is a bad person, and I'm pretty sure last episode he thinks Eva is a bad person. So would that make over 50 to 75% of the older middle-aged adults be complete scumbags then, or fucked up in the head? As what is the guy who I won't name. Kanon remembered that a similar candy he received from Maria was in his pocket. Maria stuck out her hand. Kanon thought she was trying to take it, so he held out the candy, but Maria didn't try to grasp it. Then Kanon realized. She was saying, "Give it back." No matter how tragic and trampled it was, this candy was Maria's. Her mother had bought it for her. No matter how tragic, it had to be this candy and no other. That makes no sense. I'm so confused. And no other. If only it were intact enough that it could be fixed by dusting it off. Kanon hung his head.
僕には誇りを払う程度しかできない。ごめん。
Kanon held out the miserable-looking candy Maria wanted. She took it and spoke.
ありがとう。人間には誇りしか払えないけど、魔女には元通りに直すことができるよ。
Now, how is magic gonna restore a piece of candy in the first place?
ベアトリーチェなら簡単にね。
I wonder what her mindset would be like, Rosa would be the wrong mother while the witch is the real mother? Is that how it will be?
マリア様はベアトリーチェ様のことをご存知なのですか？
I mean, you're talking to a person who knows about the whole entire witch cult tree or witchcraft, so except for Battler, there was no way anyone related to the Ushiromiya family could have failed to know Beatrice's name. But just now, Maria had bragged about Beatrice to Battler. She had spoken almost as though she was meeting with Beatrice regularly. Does that mean Rosa is lacking love, that something can't be seen? Yes, but I don't know. Uh, she had spoken almost though she was meeting with Beatrice regularly. Kanon felt a sharp pain inside his left hand, which was curled into a fist. In the past, a witch called Beatrice had appeared to tempt him and Shannon. He'd always tried to think of it as a bad dream. However, Shannon insisted that it definitely was a real witch. And then this summer, the shrine to the local Shinto god was hit by lightning, disappearing without a trace over the span of a single night. He knew about Shannon breaking that mirror, and he remembered that, as the witch departed, she'd said she'd eventually be revived. And now this girl who believed absolutely in Beatrice spoke as though she'd met Beatrice herself. But you tell. Wait a minute. Did Beatrice like showed up while Maria was alone, and and this is why she's having this sort of calm looking, calmer look on her face by now? Normally she'd be crying, but now she's just fine, you know. Kanon couldn't suppress a vague sense of foreboding welling up in his heart. It can't be Beatrice. Did did the witch like send someone else to like calm her down? Welling up in his heart. For that was so. This is weird. I don't understand the pause for a moment. For a while, Maria remained silent, as though she could see into Kanon's heart, almost as though she was waiting for a memory of Beatrice to be revived. And then she spoke, as though it was a fact.
マリアはね、ベアトリーチェとお友達なの。今日だって会って一緒に遊ぶよ。
How can you be friends with her if you just knew her in the first place, like the first time?
遊びますか？
Play?
うん。遊ぶよ。一緒にね、魔法のお勉強をするの。
The face of that witch, whom Kanon had tried to pretend was a bad dream, began to slowly creep into the back of his mind.
お父様は研究で大変ご多忙と仰せです。
Why am I not surprised?
残念ながら、こちらへはおいでになれないとのことです。
Well, no shit, he doesn't even want to deal with you crazy ass people.
やれやれ。こちとら秋の大忙しの中、日程をつけて、はるばる六軒島まで来てるんだぜ。
Exactly. If we came all the way here just for this, then what's the point of coming here in the first place?
親父も少しは愛想をよくしてもらいたいもんだぜ。
You're right. That
ほんとよね。南條先生、本当に研究や機嫌の問題なの？ベッドから起き上がれないくらいに容体が悪いって言うんじゃないの？
さて、どうでしょうかな。私の口からは何とも。
Nanjo glanced at Natsuki. It seemed he thought it wasn't his place to speak without first getting Natsuki's approval.
お父様はますますにご健康でいらっしゃいます。
寝たきりなどと失礼極まりない。
He doesn't look as bedridden as I seen him look, so maybe she's right. Anyone, if he's screaming his lungs out, it sure doesn't look like he's sick. If he's more sick in the head than, you know, being sick in bed. Get it? I'm oh, I'm stupid again.
でも余命3ヶ月なんでしょ？普通に考えれば痩せ衰えてベッドからも起きられないはずよ。でしょ、南條先生？
Doesn't matter.
波の患者ならそうでしょうがな。金蔵さんは並外れた気力をお持ちです。
He does have a point there.
あの気迫にお迎えも恐れて近寄れないのかもしれませんな。
The Reaper is too much of a pussy. The Reaper is supposed to work for death, but ironically, no, you know, the Reaper couldn't handle the cringe. Uh,
それほどまでにお元気なら少なくとも安心ね。
yeah.
そこまで元気ならせめて挨拶くらいはさせてほしいもんなんだがな。
Oh, he hates your asses.
親族会議ってのは親父の顔を見に来たって意味なんだぜ。
I mean, look, man. If he doesn't want to come, he doesn't want to come. You know, not everyone has to come. Not everyone has the fucking time to like come over and put up with your crazy bullshit.
これじゃ何のために来たのかわからねえぜ。
そう言うな。いればいたで心が休まらないといつもぼやくのだろうが。兄弟一同水入らずで今年も全員欠けることなく集まれたことを喜ぼうじゃないかね。
He kind of got a good point there.
昨年の親族会議でも会えなかったのよ。血を分けた子供たちが2年ぶりに挨拶したいというのがどうして理解してもらえないのかしら。
I don't know.
挨拶の言葉があるのでしたら、私どもがお伝えします。それとも、エヴァさん、何かお父様にお会いして、挨拶以上のお話でもあられるのですか
Part of me thinks that Natsuki had more special treatment by Kinzo compared to like everyone else. Like I feel like I've seen this from like the last episode. So maybe that's kind of why she talks like that.
いやね、何の話よもう。
Like remember the quote right there where you may not have the eagle worn, but it is engraved in your heart. That's the kind of confidence that Natsuki would have. Especially in this episode too. So maybe that's kind of like it carries over.
予算か、エヴァ。夏井さん、堪忍な。エヴァも娘としてお父さんの病状が不安なだけなんや。ちょいと気持ちを汲み取ってな。
その通りだな。エヴァは親父殿が余命を宣告されてから急に親孝行をするようになったじゃないか。なるほど。 その姿をぜひ見てもらいたいという気持ちもわからなくない。
You do understand? Oh, you're not gonna go into deeper explanation for that, huh?
何が言いたいのよ。
よせよ、姉貴。晩飯までには機嫌を直してくれるよう祈ろうじゃねえか。それに俺たちは到着したばかり。
I feel like I feel like Eva's trying to press on what, like, because he's trying to get his opinion, but, pretty sure I've already know the answer by now. I don't want to, like, jump into the thing, because it won't be kind of boring.
まずは軽く挨拶に訪れただけだぜ。
Yeah, why don't you guys have a conversation?
親族会議は親父抜きだってできる。
Yeah, let him enjoy his hobby. I'm pretty sure he's joined chess.
いや、兄弟で意見を統一してからじゃなきゃ話せねえことだっていろいろあるはずだぜ。
Oh boy.
な、秀吉兄さん。
そうや。ルドルフ君の言う通りや。わしらが全員顔を揃えるのは年に一度しかない。貴重な時間を大事にし、汚い話し合いをせんといかん。
Even though the tea hadn't yet arrived, they were very determined.
でも、その前に本家の素晴らしい調度品に囲まれた客間で、のんびりと紅茶を楽しむゆとりがあってもいいんじゃないかしら。
Kyrie's words seemed to contain a subtle admonition. I must have fucked that up already, because I'm pretty sure I've seen that word probably a few times last episode. Admonition, directed at everyone gathered there. They all understood, and as they cleared their throats and straightened their neckties, the atmosphere in the room returned to normal for a time. Well, at least it's fine as it. Oh.
失礼します。お茶をお持ちいたしました。
Alright. Now, I'm asking myself, is Natsu gonna be fucking a bit aggressive? Or that's what I'm kind of a bit nervous about.
よー、シャノンちゃん。
Oh.
ますますべっぴんさんになったな。
Shannon entered the parlor, pushing the serving cart. Everyone decided to relax and enjoy some black tea for the time being. A wonderful aroma began to spread throughout the room. As far as anyone could see, the strained atmosphere from before Shannon's arrival seemed like a lie. Wait, what? The strained atmosphere seemed like a lie? Huh. Of course, Shannon, who was setting out the tea, probably didn't even notice. Kyrie seemed to laugh faintly at how adult everyone was suddenly acting. Rudolph didn't like it when Kyrie took the initiative and spoke at the family conference. It was his worthless male pride. He probably didn't want to look like a weak man who took advice from his wife. She understood that and did her best to refrain from saying any more than was necessary. So, she separated herself from the circle of siblings who only superficially appeared to be enjoying some time together alone, and casually drank her tea near the window.
あら、ローザさん。兄弟で水入らずなのでは？ご冗談を。ごめんなさい。気を悪くしないで。うちの夫に呆れてるだけだから。
Apparently, Rosa hadn't been able to keep up with that on the surface friendliness. Yeah, and Rosa was in this family parlor and she didn't even say anything. Now that's a bit of a difference right there. They'd come here to fight bloodily and dirtily, each trying to grab a part of the inheritance for themselves. She probably didn't like suddenly pretending that they were all chummy. Chummy, or maybe she was still too immature for that.
だいぶ風が出てきているようですね。枝葉があんなに揺れて。
もう台風が近くまで来ているのでしょうね。今夜あたりからはだいぶ降るのかしら。
マリアちゃん、この1年でずいぶん立派になりましたね。
Maybe we'll see a lot of rain tonight. Well, unfortunate weather. Oh boy, this is a bit of a sensitive topic that Kyrie's going to bring up. I think you're kind of stepping a little bit of eggshells there.
そう見えます。未だに自分のお洋服を畳むことすらできないんですよ。
ええ。こんなにも愛情たっぷりなお母さんと一緒なんですもの。心の豊かな子に成長しますよ。
Hearing the same VA that also did Medea from not Medea, but in other words, Castor from Fate's Day Night. A bit refreshing as well. The VA for Rosa did probably a lot of roles that I cannot really come up with on top of my head, but there's that. Wow, what a pause right there. Jesus. Like like I get the point that Kyrie is trying to lighten up the mood for her, but it seems Rosa, that's a topic that she feels really uncomfortable with. Like you can tell Rosa fell silent. Maybe she was unsure as to what Kyrie meant by that.
私なんて母親失格ですよ。
I'm not surprised.
子に生まれる親は選べない。あの子がかわいそうで。
お互い様じゃないですか。親だって生まれる子は選べない。
She does have a point. Oh, whoops. Although that's kind of surprising for Kyrie to say it, considering she's, the stepmother to Badler. Rosa has no words. Rosa bit her lower lip.
どちらが悪いとかじゃなくて、一緒に生きていくんだという気持ちで、ゆっくり成長を見守ってあげればいいじゃないですか。ローザさんは毎日をマリアちゃんと過ごしてるから、小さな変化に気づかないかもしれないけれど、1年ぶりに再会した私たちには、その大きな成長ぶりがよくわかりますよ。
もし本気で言ってくれてるならありがとうございます。それでは失礼いたします。ご用がありましたらいつでもお呼びつけください。
Shannon bowed politely and left the room. As Hideyoshi and Rudolph, who had a soft spot for a woman, watched her go, the atmosphere in the room began to revert back to what it had been right before Shannon's visit.
お父様がいらっしゃられないなら、それはそれでできる話もあるというものよ。ねえ、ルドルフ。
ああ、そうだな。俺たちははるばるここまで埃の匂いがする紅茶を飲みに来たわけじゃねえぜ。
That's pretty weird. That's a really amusing part about the changing the atmosphere. Is like when Shannon, right when Shannon leaves the family parlor, the topic just the atmosphere is like the topic changed that hand right there. So that was a pretty good. If he didn't come all the way out here just to drink some dusty tea, man, that's kind of harsh. And Shannon came all the way here just to serve you guys. That's ridiculous.
よかろう。一秒を争ってお前たちがしたいという話を聞こうじゃないか。
God damn it! I don't want to hear through this shit just like last time. Like as soon as I hear this whole inheritance shit, it's just like maybe that's how I feel like with the 18-year-old kids. It's just like my brain just shuts off. It's like I don't want to hear this shit.
やれやれ。
I don't know if it's even important to if that's even important to understand this though.
たくましい人たちね。早速始めたわ。
私も加わらないといけないわ。
Oh, now you start to join in. Oh, this ain't gonna go well. That's for damn sure. It is definitely not gonna be a good one.
あの人たち、私が主張しないと4人兄弟であることをすぐ忘れるから。
あなたも大変ね。ちょっと言葉を選ばなかったかしら。ごめんなさい。
ううん、気にしてません。こちらこそごめんなさい。私たち互いに娘を持つ母親同士なんだから、もっと交流しなきゃいけないのに。
As a pair of mothers with daughters, it did hint that Badler has a sister, so
いっつも会えば変な話ばかりで。
which is kind of weird though. Like the entire family right here talks about. Maybe they do sometimes talk about Badler, within like mentions here and there, but they never made one mention of his sister, which I was pretty. Because like the first episode at the airport, like it hinted that Badler's sister couldn't come. So
この屋敷の空気のせいよ。
like am I not wrong? Am I stupid?
ここの空気を嗅ぐと、いっつも私たちはギスギスし合ってるもの。
The lack of oxygen in this parlor.
ローザさんとは親族会議じゃない席で、一度ゆっくりお茶でも飲みたいわ。
Excuse me.
銀座に行きつけの素敵な喫茶店があるの。
Coffee shop in Ginza.
ぜひ今度招待させて。
ありがとう、キリエさん。その時はぜひ。
いやね。急に空が暗くなってきたわ。
Uh-oh.
まるでこの部屋の人たちが天気を悪くしてるみたい。
Well, that's on you guys.
もうゴロゴロ鳴ってるわ。
There's already thunder.
あら。ぽつりと来たかしら。
There really were small splashes of rain on the glass of the parlor window. The weather seemed to have worsened faster than expected. Oh boy. Just then a silent thunderbolt struck inside Rosa's head, and she remembered that her beloved child was out in the rose garden. A normal girl would try to go inside if the weather got bad, but Maria was different. She would sometimes get stubborn and refuse to move if rain or even spears fell from the sky. That's right, I told the child to just stay there doing that forever, didn't I? Well,
いけない。
well, that's what happens with Maria's personality. If you tell her what to do, she's gonna do it.
マリ
Now that's a scared look on her face that I've not seen before. Everyone looked back at Rosa when she let out a small scream.
なんだ、どうしたんだね。
You know, let's drop all this serious topic because Rosa, what she did was something very dire. See, look at look at Kraus. He's like, what's going on?
ごめんなさい。ちょっと表に行ってきます。すぐ戻ります。
なんだなんだ。どうしたってんだ、あいつ。
See, you see what I mean? Like Rudolph had a serious look on his face, and this guy was like, "What the hell's going on?" See, that's the same with Kraus. Even Rudolph agrees.
いいじゃない。すぐ戻るわよ。
God, I just love the, even though this is a visual novel, like the change of a expression can be pretty amusing.
それより始めたら
Oh shit, it's all gonna begin without Rosa? Well, at least Rosa doesn't have to deal with this shit.
私たちの本題。
そうね。ローザ抜きでも進められる話よ。話を戻しましょう。
Wait, what? Oh no. Wait, so with this important ass conference that goes all serious and shit, is this where everything folds? I have this theory going on. If all of them hold this little discussion there, would they be dead? So because Rosa left, that means she'll be alive still. Or am I actually getting the confusion there? Because Eva and Hideyoshi left, you know, like in last episode, but you know, even though they were alive, but they end up dead anyway, so it didn't really matter. But oh well, no words from Kyrie. So she's gonna dash to the Rose Garden. So this is the same thing that happened in the last episode, where you know, the same thing that we're told. But this is pretty different right here. Because what Rosa did when she dashed to Rose Garden last episode was before the dinner time. This one is like, well, I guess right before the whole family part of the discussion goes in about this whole serious topic, whatsoever, so on and so forth. Rosa dashed from the entrance hall into the rose garden. When she spotted the door, the wind that hit her was too strong to be called a light breeze and told her that the typhoon was approaching faster than she thought. Just as Kyrie had said, the wind was mixed in with a small droplets of rain. There was also a low rumble of thunder. It could start raining any time. We're 50 minutes in. I think we wrapped up some interesting things from there. Yeah, let's save it from here. All right, you guys. I'm gonna end it from here. So next part, let's head up. Let's see what's going on with Rosa looking for Maria, especially in this shitty weather. So, like, comment, and subscribe. See you then on the next part. Have a good one.